BTC once more. And the chart I had before my last chart was exactly, I was looking for a higher. Already I have a BTC sell at 124K. So I was looking out for another sell opportunity, but it looks like we are not getting any of that. The zone I was expecting for price to come, price didn't. But we're only doing this to let you know that the market is well calibrated. And everything the market does, I follow the price action and I put it into perspective. We had, if you look here, we have ROS resistance becomes support on breakout structure on 4 hours. We have another resistance becomes support on breakout structure followed by a retest, which was already my post before this one. And we have here as RT slash SR after breakout structure, that becomes a support structure. You have bought and the price returned there and did the same thing. Now we broke the structure, we turn it to a supply roof, RT slash ROS. So a broken support structure is now a resistance structure and a bearish continuation. And the next thing we want to see is a track record of buy on a descending trend line, which I will also put it into perspective for clarity so that we will stay in tune. So we have here as SR support become resistance 1, support become resistance 2, and finally 3. And we are expecting a touch on this descending trend line. So trading is probability, and the earlier you understand it, maybe the better for you. It's 100% probability. Here there's a clear breakout structure at this level, and because I was already holding a sell at 124 using my strategy, I didn't want to enter again. I wanted a lower break and retest. I was expecting another move into 17 and 18, but at the moment, cancel that idea. Take it off your mind. That's not going to happen at the moment. It's not going to happen. So I want to put this structure into perspective too. So I'm using line chart to put it into perspective, and I will explain SR support become resistance and breakout structure. And we have here as ROS, and also maybe we should call it ROS and also a retest candle, but that's no problem. But when price came back, broke the structure, it turned it to a demand floor, RT, SR, and we had it 2 times before breakout structure. RTSR1, RTSR2 breakout structure and turn it to RTROS. Now become resistance, become support on breakout structure 1 and another one. So we have 2 under, 2 on top. 2 RTSR, 2 RTSR, and you can see it there. And RTROS, RTROS, and the market has dropped. Fantastic. Now the next thing is for price to return to the descending trend line, acting as dynamic support. Descending trend line, DTL. Normally I call it DTL. This is a descending trend line, and you can see the structure over there. Breakout structure, retest 1, retest 2, they are all SR level. Market bought here on 4 hours, market bought here on 4 hours. Pay critical attention to the structure of market. Dow theory was right. Dow was right. Now you see what the market is doing, retest, retest, retest. If it comes here, that will be a break of this level, a buy at 112 and price return here. If you are holding a buy here and you are insistent, you are in big loss. This price to return here is around 104, 103. And I think it might happen tomorrow. We will dip there and we return. And let's not forget that on daily time frame, we have a flag pattern breakout, which I also want to detail, and that will be in an extreme case. The daily crosses are usually not contested. I don't contest with daily crosses. Daily crosses hold a very strong bias. So I'll be looking out for a situation whereby a daily cross coincides with a descending trend line. So that's going to give us two descending trend line and a high probability buy trade. So if that happens, that will provide us with a strong buy opportunity. This is a breakout from this bullish flag pattern. This is the roof we had here as two ROS level resistance become support and breakout structure. Two and another one, three breakout structure, price return here, RTSR. So that puts here on technical as your new demand floor. So if price returns into this structure, you expect a buy here. I'm holding my sell here. I'm not letting it go. I'm holding that sell actively, not letting it go, not letting that sell go. So it is what it is. I think it will continue to drop and dip itself into 103, 104. You could see some potential. Once price comes here, it's a buy. So I'm calling it a demand floor. And I will switch back to 4 hours. I don't want to go into weekly. It makes the parameters so cumbersome. So this is what we have now. So let's go back to 4 hours and stick to the line. No need to change it. There's no need to change it. It's accurate. Even on a daily, even on 4 hours, it's still accurate on 4 hours. ROS1, ROS2, ROS3, breakout, followed by a retest, 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 and it's gone. If you return here, it's a buy. Trading is very, very simple. But the only challenge we as traders have are oversight. Sometimes we are human beings. You can be carried away. Yes, nobody is above mistake. So let's allow them drop. If they drop and enter here and enter 103, buy. Take a buy from there. Why are you entering a buy? If I ask you why you're entering a buy, you're entering a buy on two conditions. That provides a high probability buy. You see, I once predicted this thing, and I thank God that market actually did exactly the way I saw it. Initially, I was expecting that on 4 hours time frame, we have a breakout on 4 hours. So I was expecting a retest to these 4 hours breakouts. I was expecting a retest. And a retest into that would have been around 117, 118 to retest that breakout from an ascending trend line. This is it. Because we break out, we retest it one. But the reason price didn't come back is because of this price action here. And let me change the color to put it into perspective. You see, everything that happens in the market happens for a reason. They all happen for a reason. So at that level, that resistance, a broken support structure became a resistance. That was why we didn't retest the ascending trend line, which happens to be our current breakouts that have given us a strong retest bias. I was expecting a retest into this structure in my last post, but lack of liquidity. And I'm sorry to say it, going forward, BTC might face some take profit. We have last time over $2 billion outflow whale from whales. So this is definitely come down here to align with this descending trend line breakout of this bullish flag. Retest one, retest two, gone. So if price come back here, it will come on double confluence. This descending trend line meet this descending trend line. Let me also change the color so that we put it into perspective. I want to change it to blue. So you have that blue descending trend line and you have this red descending trend line. If the both of them meet, it will provide a buy opportunity. And that buy opportunity might want to retest this broken floor again. Yes, we have a retest after break of that floor. Look at it, a very beautiful retest, break and retest, RT, RS is a retest candle, and now resistance becomes support. If it breaks back and return on top of it, then we start to trade higher. But at the moment, the market is seeking liquidity, so it will have to come down. If it comes down into this structure, I will look for a buy opportunity at 103. At 103, 227. The market might form a W structure and return. Yes, this is probability. Oh, this is probability. You know, it's probability. So nobody knows the extent of the take profit. No one can actually tell. But one thing that is very evident is that this is a very strong floor. 98 level is a very strong floor. And I have a post that detail around 90K on a potential, which I will also revisit it on daily time frame. So on daily time frame, this is a strong demand floor on daily time frame. Is a strong. So I'm also bringing it and also putting it into perspective around the 90K. So I'm going to shade that level because I'm also watching it. So if BTC comes there, I'm watching it with the mindset of buying. So I'll go back to 4 hours. So now we have a whole bunch of mixed up chart, but it's okay. The most important thing is, are you winning? It's not about whether your chart is clean. You know, a lot of people are carried away by clean chart. A lot of people that have clean chart have zero winning. So it's not about having a clean chart. It's about, are you winning? That is the question. Can you show us your trade results? So these are what you should be more concerned about. So it's not about how dirty the chart is. It's about, does it reflect what the market is doing? So please like and share for algorithm, like and share for algorithm, so that we can continue to, look in depth in the market. No, nothing is perfect. No strategy is perfect. We have oversight all the time. But the most important thing is to ability to recognize your mistake and correct it. If you find yourself in a bad trade, try as much as possible to come out of that bad trade. There is no amount of prayer that can turn a bad trade to a good trade. It is what it is. So let's see if they can dip here, then you look for buy opportunity. If they break there, here is an ultimate demand floor. This level looks pretty good for me to wait for them. It's a nice floor. But an ultimate ground floor is here. That is a real daily ascending trend line around 18. And if you go back to add our strategy EMA SMA, the EMA SMA was giving me a clue yesterday when I sent it on the TradingView community. It was giving me a clue. It was giving me a clue on a potential buy opportunity around the 90K zone. And there is a very high probability that that will likely happen. The probability is very, very, very high that it will go that way on daily time frame. On a daily time frame, this breakout was right. Look at what price I'm giving you here, around 103, around 103,272. So you can see the EMA point at that level, the EMA and the SMA extended it a little bit into 99. So you see this becomes a buy zone. Anything around here, you could see a rejection of buy in this zone. But I'm very sure when EMA on daily point at a level, this blue EMA, that is 200 EMA on daily time frame, they cannot be wrong. So we use EMA SMA in combination with market structure and fundamental analysis to make clear direction, decision in trading. Yes, especially if you're an independent trader and you are not into copying trade. So you need an expert advisor. You need it. So I incorporated it based on my trading strategy. So I think it will continue to drop. It will continue to drop. So for now, bye. That's all we have for now.